أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما وألحقني بالصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you all boys? Are you all fine? So today we are going to have the topic, and this is about Eid. Okay, as you know that Eid is what Eid is, or Eids are very known and famous Muslim festivals, and we have two Eids in a year, and both of the Eids they are on what they come on the lunar calendar. Okay, the lunar calendar means the Islamic calendar, that is Hijri or Hijra. And each year there is a difference between the two Eids. Okay, are the timing of the Eids, that the Eids they come 15 days roundabout earlier. So we will have to write the paragraph that what is Eid, and then we will have to what write it would there in the notebook. So the word Eid means feast or festival. Okay, Maurice, do you have any question?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Okay, hurry up, tell me.
Sir, the words we did yesterday, sir, do we have to write it all?
I think we will give it somehow another period, okay? And for the last time, we will do what? We will read it and then we will write it, okay?
Okay, sir.
So now, just coming towards this paragraph, okay? And then we will move ahead. And a paragraph or an essay is what? You will have to write it in a pyramid shape, okay, or triangle like this. You will have to start from the introduction, then you will have to take it to the climax, okay. There you will tell its good goods and bads, okay, and the entire characteristic. And after that you will have to resolve it, and then you will have to give your own idea, your personal experiences or feelings about that thing, that how do you feel about that very thing, or what are your personal feelings and emotions about that very thing. So that is the way that we write what we write an essay or a paragraph or a description of anything. So the word Eid means a feast or a festival. The word Eid means what? A feast or a festival. Each year Muslims celebrate both Eids, okay? Both Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, but the names often get shortened to just Eid, which is why it can be confusing. Eid al-Fitr, which means festival of breaking of the fast, is celebrated at the end of Ramadan, a month when many adult Muslims fast. Eid al-Adha, which means feast of the sacrifice, is celebrated just 2 months later at the same time when many Muslims perform the Hajj pilgrimage. Okay, and festivals in Islam are based on the lunar calendar, which is around 11 days. Sorry, I had total 15. Okay, 11 days shorter than the solar year. On both Eids, many Muslims will go to special prayers at the local mosque or Eidgahs, okay, and have a day of celebrations with family and friends. And youngsters are given Eid, okay, Eid money, you can call it Eid, and other Eid gifts and new clothes and shoes are bought for them. different kinds of dishes are lavishly served on the day of the Eid, okay, on the day of the Eid. Uh, and Eid is a special festival for all Muslims of the world. We celebrate it with zest and zeal. So, my dear students, now we'll have to explain it line by line and then we will have to write it. The word Eid means feast or festival. Feast or festival mean that is somehow a thing, a function, okay, a program, a celebration that is celebrated by a locality or by a specific group of people, okay, by a specific group of people. They celebrate it, they celebrate it, okay. So Eid is what? Eid means a feast or a festival, okay, a festival. And as we know that it is a set, a set or a predetermined program, a predetermined what? Function that each and every civilization, each and every religion of the world, they have their specific feasts, okay, on the specific dates or a specific what? Ideas. A time of celebration, you can call it. Feast mean a time of celebration, a time of celebration. So the word Eid means feast or festival. Each year Muslims celebrate both Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. So as we know that the Eid al-Fitr is arriving inshallah just after 15 or 14 days later, okay, or after inshallah. So Eid al-Fitr means the Eid of what? Breakfast, or that you do what? You are going to break the fast. You are going to break the fast. So that Eid we celebrate by observing the 30 days of fasting. Or after observing the 30 days of fastings, Muslim they do what? Muslims celebrate that Eid, which is called Eid al-Fitr. And Eid al-Azha, that is what? That is celebrated after the Hajj. After the Hajj, okay? When Muslims of the world, they perform Hajj and then they do what? They do their sacrifice, okay? They do their sacrifice in the shape of goat or all of the halal, okay? Edible, halal, edible, permissible animals that they are what? That uh, they are all permitted, okay, for the Muslims that they can eat it. So, but the names often get shortened to just Eid. But we do not say Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr commonly, okay. When the Eid arrives, we say Eid, okay. Most of the people, they shorten the word, they use the short form just Eid, and which is why it can be confusing. But if you use the word Eid, okay, and the Eid is not just a day or 2 days after, okay, or days or 2 days of distance, then it will be confusing. The person, the listener will be confused that about which Eid you're talking, okay, about which Eid you're talking. So Eid al-Fitr, that is, which means festival of the breaking of the fast. Festival of the breaking of the fast, okay? That is Eid al-Fitr. That is Eid al-Fitr. And Eid al-Fitr, as we know, is celebrated at the end of Ramadan, a month when many adult Muslims fast. As you know that we are fasting now, as we know, we are doing what? We are fasting now, and these after these fast, when we complete our duration of 30 to 29 days, then we celebrate Eid al-Fitr. Then we do what? We celebrate Eid al-Fitr. That period of time, that span, okay, of 30 to 29 days, when we completed of fasting, then we do what? Then we celebrate Eid. Then we do what? Then we celebrate Eid. And which Eid? Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr, okay? And Eid al-Adha, which means feast of the sacrifice. Feast of the sacrifice. The word Adha in Arabic means when you sacrifice, okay? When you sacrifice. Okay, so it is celebrated just over 2 months later at the same time when many Muslims of the world they perform the Hajj. pilgrimage, okay, our pilgrimage. So Eid al-Adha, it is just after what? Completing the Hajj. When Muslims of the world, they complete their Hajj in holy Makkah, then they do what? They give their sacrifices. They give their sacrifices. So that is why Eid al-Adha means the Eid or the feast or the festival of sacrifice. Okay, this is a celebration in which each and every Muslim, okay, if he has the capability or capacity or the power to sacrifice, okay, or the wealth that he can afford the sacrifice, he will have to sacrifice. Okay, he will have to sacrifice a goat or whatsoever he can afford. And festivals in Islam are based on the lunar calendar. Festivals in Islam, they are based upon what? On lunar calendar. So let me tell you one thing. Each lunar calendar is going to shorten for 11 days. Okay? This year is 11 days shorter than the previous year. So if you think maybe in the previous year, this would be around about the third or fourth day of our fasting or day of Ramadan. So this year, Ramadan came 11 days earlier. 11 days earlier. And why? Because each lunar year is 11 days shorter than the solar year. And solar year, as we know that the years, okay, as we know, 2021 or 2020, these are what? These are solar years. And as we have 14, 22 or 23, these are what? These are lunar years, okay, or lunar calendars, okay, Islamic calendar. On both Eids, many Muslims will go to special prayers at their local mosques or Eidgahs. So as you know, boys, okay, most of the boys, sorry, Muslims are, all of the Muslims, they will have to go to the mosque, and especially the kids, they insist to go because they are really excited on that special day of Eid, wearing new clothes, okay, new shoes and everything. So they really enjoy going to Eidgahs or masjids, okay, uh, for Eid prayer, and have a day of celebration with family and friends. And as we know that our entire family members, relations, aunts, in uncles, in somehow cousins, and the entire family and friends, they are what? They are brought together in one place or in one home, and then they have celebration, they cook foods, they have dinners and lunch, and they have parties and they have celebrations, okay. So on the auspicious, okay, time of Eid, each and every Muslim show his generosity. They give somehow each and everything they can afford, or they can give to the poor masses, because Eid is for all. Eid is for all, okay. And there, one is going to serve the guests, okay. And upon that day of the celebration, many lavish foods are served over there, and tasty dishes are made. Okay, the youngsters and the 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 the, the older, okay, they all are going to do what? They are going to cook according to their wish and desire. So that is a day of celebration. That is a day of celebration. Youngsters are given Eid or Eid what? Money, okay, and other gifts, Eid gifts. As you know that most of our youngsters, brothers and sisters and kids, they are given, okay, Eid gifts, so many things. It's according to the customs and traditions, and each and every family has its own routine and its own what? System. So that is why the youngsters, they are given Eid, okay, and other gifts, and new clothes. They wear new clothes, new shoes. All these things are bought for them, for the youngsters, and as well as for each and every family member. If they can afford, they buy what? They buy new shoes, they buy new clothes, and they try to what? To buy everything they need. And different kinds of dishes are lavishly served on the day of Eid. Sorry, this is F. Okay, I'm going to change it. On the day of Eid, okay, they do what? They serve. They serve what? They serve lavish dishes and so many other things. So many other things. Okay, so many best dishes are served on that day. And Eid is a special festival for all Muslims of the world, and we celebrate it with zest and zeal. We celebrate Eid with zest and zeal. So, why this was all about what? This is all about Eid, okay, or Eid, okay, Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. And zest and zeal mean with passion, with enthusiasm, with energy. And youngsters, you know, you as your youngsters, and if you lavishly mean a thing that you serve with open heart, okay, or you're going to serve it openly to everyone, okay, that is. And any other word, I expand, what is that? The festivals. And lunar calendar mean the calendar that is based upon the movement of the moon. Movement of the moon. Okay. As you see that the moon's shape is going to change day by day. Okay. The crescent, and then the crescent is going to increase, and it becomes what? It completes its sphere. Okay. Its circular shape, and then it starts reducing. So that takes around about 29 to 30 days, okay, then the moon is going to complete its sphere, okay. So that is lunar. And solar means, as you know, that sun is going to, or the earth is going to revolve around the sun in 365 days a year. So solar year is fixed, okay. Solar year is fixed, and lunar years, it is shorter than the solar year. It is shorter than the solar year, okay. Okay, boys, if you have any question, anyone, boys, anyone.
No, sir, no question.
Okay. So the word lavishly mean to give someone with open heart, okay, with open hands, or to be generous, you can say. And I think there is no word that we can explain. And if you face anything is difficult, then I can tell you that. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask me. No question?
Yes, sir, no question.
Okay, boys, so start writing the paragraph. And thank you so much and have a good day. Hurry up. Start writing it, and then you can leave the class. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, have a good day.